Lawrence Fishburne, who's in his little, I love this, because he's in this like little canopy seat, and it's constantly just like going back and forth. It's like, it feels like it's gonna come off the fucking railing, and it's like, get closer to it. It's like, I don't know, we should get closer. It looks like you're gonna swing right out of that. And he's like gripping that fucking, see, I think Lawrence Fishburne was actually concerned about he might fall out of the fucking chair. Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content in my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games, I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video. No, again, chat, welcome. We're going to go ahead then, my friends, and get into the nitty-gritty details. Oh, Nate, no one think of 25 minutes. It's a huge guilty pleasure movie for me, but I'm very curious to hear what you have to say. Looking forward to the review. Thank you to everyone. Yeah, no, listen, it's a mixed bag for me. There's things I really actually like about this film. It's got actually a pretty good cast of people. I really admire the aesthetic. But it does some things I'm just like, yeah, I just didn't need to do it that way. That's just me. That's just what I thought Event Horizon would be. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Dead Space is what Event Horizon absolutely should have been to me. Dead Space takes a lot of stuff from Event Horizon, no question. I was like, oh shit, this is Dead Space. As I'm watching the movie, I was like, oh yeah, here it all is. I thought that was very funny. No, chat, we'll get into it because I'm very curious. I know that I clearly have some fans of the film in my chat right now. It's like, good, that's good. We can have a nice talk about it, chat. But before we go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty details of Event Horizon, chat, my scene-by-scene breakdown to Paul W. Anderson's 1997 science fiction, fantasy, supernatural horror film in space. I must ask you a very important question. That question being, how many of you have seen Event Horizon, chat? I'm very curious about this. This is my second time only really watching it. So it was very fresh for me. Hammond Bergen, I have not. Ace Rock, me. Well, I know you definitely have. No question about that. DJ Darkslayer listed to Jamie Rolfe's discussion for this movie and saw brief clips of this, but no. This time, nope. Glee, haven't had the pleasure. Glee, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing very well. Kazfay, nope. So that's good. We seem to have like a mixed group of people. Once or twice is Chris Ayers. Event Horizon, what's that? I shall explain. Bat Boy saw it once back then. Hollywood Video was still like, oh shit, yeah. I don't remember, but probably Summer Baby. Axel I have, but I don't remember it. I have not. Low Baggins, never seen it. CDR Spock, welcome. Salutations, hope you're living long and prospering, good sir. Never, says CDR Spock. Hey, Shark Guy, watch the movie maybe once. There you go. So we got some fans in here, chat. We got some people maybe are a little in between, and we have people who have never seen before. I like that. Nice, diverse group, chat. Well, this is my second time watching the movie, chat, very, very recently. I saw this years ago. It was during my phase of being, like, obsessed with just science fiction, sci-fi horror films. So things like Alien or Aliens or The Thing or David Cronenberg's The Fly. Like I love the sci-fi horror genre, the body horror genre. And you think this would, it's kind of like the perfect movie for me. This is like, hey, it was underappreciated at its time. Chris is going to love something like this. And I would. And there's a lot I absolutely respect about this movie. Kind of give you just a brief overview. Of course, it's directed by Paul W. Anderson. This is before the wife came into it, chat. Before he said, I'm going to put Mia Blavojevic in all my movies because, you know, I married her. Because had he been married to her, chat, had they been dating, he would have absolutely put her in this movie as, like, the main character. Lawrence Fishburne, get out of the way. Make room for the wife. That's what would have happened. So thank God that did not happen, chat. But it's directed by Paul W. Anderson. This is before, you know, he did stuff like Resident Evil and Neighbors Predator, all those films. It had a budget of $60 million, and they used the budget relatively well. Some places they don't really use it all that much. You can tell it's like, ooh, this is late 90s, Shad. This is mid to late 90s CGI, and it's like, look at these effects. Don't they look great? We'll get to it, though. But it had a budget of about $60 million, chat, but it was a box office bomb for its time. It only made $42 million worldwide. Did not fare very well critically. However, despite that, chat, despite the negative critical reception and negative box office, the movie has gone on to establish a pretty passionate fan base. Cult fan. It is a cult film, chat. It's kind of looked upon as one of Paul W. Anderson's long-forgotten gems. And thank you, Morning of the Two Minis. I'm going to make my wife a star. It's what he's tried to do for the past 20-plus years. I don't think he's accomplished it yet, personally. But hey, Hey, to each their own, of course. It has gone on to great success, and actually has made its money back, funny enough, on VOD, chat. And like I said before, there's things I really like about this movie. Like, it's obvious that Paul W.S. Anderson, he's like, I wanted to make my alien movie. I want to make my, my sci-fi horror film. And he does that. I think when it comes to the world he establishes, it's a gritty world, chat. Things feel lived in. You have this crew of all sorts of different people from all different backgrounds having to come together and survive this kind of threat. They're completely out of their fucking depth. It's very similar to Alien. So I was like, okay, I like that. And derivative, sure. But it's like, I don't mind if you're derivative, but you're still good at what you're doing. I'm going to go with you. I'll go with you the whole time. He uses a lot of practical effects, chat. There are some miniatures that have aged very well. All the practical effects and miniatures and makeup in this movie, it looks pretty good to this day. I mean, that still holds up, chat. Practical always ages better. But one of the negatives about this film is that it's filled to the fucking brim with 90s CGI, and it's like, this is just so fake looking. And you can tell the actors are trying to, like, interact with it's in front of your face, right? You could totally see, and they're like, I don't know. And they have no idea. And so you got a lot of 90s CGI that looks really bad. It didn't look good back then, and it looks woof, a chat. 25 years later, it looks pretty rough right now. Big homie, thank you so much for resubscribing. 6 months, 3 months away from pooping out that Twitch, baby. Thank you so much. Now, the other thing, the big part about this movie that I think is, it does something controversial, or not a lot of sci-fi horror films do. It's like, yes, we have cosmic horror that deals with, entities that are beyond the imagination and dimensions. But what this movie does is that it literally is a haunted house film in space. That's what it is, where they go to a haunted spaceship, chat. And it's not like, there's an alien organism on there or infection or something. These things you often would see in Alien or Dead Space or, you pick it, chat, you pick it. But the enemy of the movie is the devil. He's just like, I love it, because the whole thing, the whole Event Horizon, chat, it's this super advanced spaceship that its purpose is basically they invented a hyperdrive like from Star Wars. That's what it is. They're bending space and time, making travel instantaneous, chat. The quickest point to one destination from the other is not a fucking straight line, chat. It's literally zero. Where they do the whole fucking Interstellar thing. I was like, oh, this is from Interstellar. Fucking Christopher Nolan stole this from Event Horizon, where you have fucking Sam Neill picking up a fucking piece of paper, folding and going, boop. That's how you do it. You were literally bending space and time through black holes to get to one destination or the other. However, we don't know where we're going to end up sometimes. Maybe the calculations might be off or whatever. Okay, and apparently this ship ended up in hell, and Satan, the devil himself, was just hanging out. Lil Nas chat was just rubbing up on his crotch all goddamn day, and he looked over and he said, is that a fucking spaceship? And he said, well, I guess I'm gonna go haunt it. And that's what he does. And it's all the fantastical ghost conjuring type stuff that I'm just not a fan of, that this movie just indulges in. And I'm just like, it's just filled with all those tropes, and I just don't like it. It just comes off really unintentionally funny to me. But some people really like it. Some people really fucking love that. Luke the Boss, the ship went through hell. Did you watch the movie? Because that's a lie in the film. It's the plot of Doom, and it's also Doom, Chad. It's also Doom, but Doom at least has the wherewithal to realize, like, yeah, this is fucking over the top and ridiculous. We're making fun of it the whole time. Yeah, that's what it is. The ship literally goes to hell and back, Chad. It's just like, hey, come inside me, and that's all it is. Oh, basically, the movie is a prequel to Warhammer 40K, because traveling through the warp in 40K is literally traveling through hell. You don't have special force fields. Your ship will get infested with fucking demons. I know that. Pretty metal. That's what happens, chat. Now, in between all of the, the spoopy house type stuff, there is some cool stuff I really like. Some cool imagery that they use, and sets. They use the sets rather well, in my opinion. There's some really, some uncomfortable sequences that I really dug. Honestly, it feels like if you took like a sci-fi, if you took Alien but mixed it with Hellraiser. That's what this feels like to me. I was like, oh yeah, because it just feels like, especially when they do all the hell stuff, it's like, oh, that's straight fucking Cenobite territory. I know what you're doing. Who is it? Did Clive Barker come in here as a consultant? Because it feels like you're ripping off Clive Barker. Thank you, Nick Taylor, for the 5 minutes. The common problem mixing sci-fi, supernatural, paranormal, sci-fi, is science-based. Yes. Like, massively, there's scientific explanation of the Reaper is a bit out there, of course, but can be explained. What I'm saying is there's two genres. Exactly. No, it's a very good point. That's my big problem with it, is that it's blending two genres that, unless... I mean, yes, there are exceptions. Like Star Wars is that it's that kind of that perfect blending of fantasy and science fiction. You know, really, you have it's only one thing though, with the Force and everything, and this thing that binds us all together. I think that's cool. You know, it exists outside of us, it penetrates us, all that bullshit. But like, yeah, when you do, I don't know, but with science fiction, with pure science fiction horror, when it's dealing with, you know, something that is based in science. When you bring in a fantastical element like the devil, it gets a little. It's like, huh? It gets a little weird to me. But you know, a lot of people love it, and hey, all the power to them. I get it. There's stuff I like about this film. But chat, we got to go ahead and get to the nitty-gritty details, and I'll explain why I have such mixed feelings about this film, chat. But we start out, chat, in space. Space! The cold, dark vacuum of space, chat. Don't go outside or you'll fucking explode. The movie shows that very clearly later on. But we're in space, chat. We're in space. And we're hearing this fucking woman. She's just going on and on. I don't know what the hell her name is, chat. I think her name is, Claire. She's like whispering to somebody, chat, whispering to Sam Neill. And it's like, Sam, come for me. He goes, bah! And Sam Neill wakes up, chat. Looks like he's had a long doze for a good while, chat. But he wakes up and he's like, he goes to this fucking sink, washing his face, brushing his teeth, shaving, chat. You know, keeps hearing this whisper, come to us. Come to us. He's like, huh? And he takes that fucking straight razor, chat, just starts shaving. And he cleans himself up, and he looks out his window. She's like, oh, you're going to expect to see a nice, wonderful valley, chat, or a cityscape or something. No! He's in fucking space. He's in space, chat. He's on a fucking space station, and he's prepped to go on a mission with the Lois and Clark, chat. Good old Lois and Clark. An expedition mission, a rescue mission. That comprised of a crew featuring Lawrence Fishburne, chat. You also have Jason Isaacs, who is, you know, you've seen him a lot. He's been acting for 40 goddamn years. He's doing, whether it be voice work, he's fucking Draco He's what's his name now? Lucius Malfoy in Harry Potter. He's that guy. He's on the crew. You have a number of other characters, chat. You have Blondie. She's like the second in command to Lawrence Fishburne, chat. You have a character. You have Sam. What's his name? Sam Pertwee. I think you have fucking Sam Pertwee. Sean Pertwee. He played one of the 20 bald British guys in Alien 3, chat. You wouldn't recognize him because they were all white, bald, and British, but he's in the movie. He plays the pilot of the Lois and Clark. You have a character named Mama Bear. That's literally her nickname. Her name is Mama Bear because she's the mama. You also have a kid. His name is Jeremy or something. I think, or no, Justin. Justin, Shay. You also got little Justin, and he's called Baby Bear. That's what they all fucking call him. If I was on the crew of a spaceship, I would not like to be referred to as Baby Bear. I don't want that to be my call sign. But fair enough. You got little Baby Bear, chat. Who else do we have? You also have the stereotypical, I'm the funny black man, I'm the Marlon Wayans-esque character, chat. His name is Coop. His name is Cooper, chat. DT Dark's the goodbye bitch. So we got Lucius Malfoy, Morpheus, and Alan Grant in this. Yeah, Alan. Yes. It's Alan, like I'll say. It's got a good cast of people, and like no one does like a really bad job. I mean, the things they have Cooper doing, sadly, it's just like you have to be, please be stereotypical and funny occasionally. That's your job. That is your job. It's like, okay. And that makes up the crew. That makes up the crew of the Lois and Clark, and of course you have Sam Neill joining them on this little adventure. All right, and so they set off from fucking Earth, chat, because apparently, this is the thing is, we're like in the distant future, like in the 2070s, chat. Human technology advanced, we started mining operations on all these other very planets, chat, like Saturn and Neptune. Apparently, chat, the humanity was designing this spacecraft called the Event Horizon. And it was basically, they had a warp drive, like a hyperdrive, chat. And so instead of like having to go in cryostasis, chat, like these little cryo, like gelatin pods, you got to go inside the jelly, and they keep you corporeal and nice and young. And it takes a long time to get to all these worlds. I mean, you still have like very fast travel. It takes like about 70 fucking days to get to like Neptune, but still, they want instantaneous. And that's what Sam Neill was working on. for all these years. The Event Horizon was his creation. But it disappeared 7 fucking years ago. No one knows what happened to the crew until they heard a little fucking distress beacon, and I don't know, the American government said, hey, fucking find the Event Horizon near Neptune. And that's why we have Lawrence Fishburne and co. And they're bringing Sam Neill along because he was one of the people that, you know, created the Event Horizon. So boom, that's the setup, chat. And so all fucking boarding the ship, and you all get a sense. Like, it's very alien. You're all getting a sense of who each character is. It's like, totally get it, all personalities. I will say this, the ship, I love the ship design. I love the inside of it, Chad. It's very reminiscent of the Nostromo. It's very well worn. Like, even I was noticing, like, when I was doing the audio and video commentary, like, Lawrence Fishburne, he's, like, in this little canopy, like, chair that's on this rail that goes back and forth, chat, and sideways and things, so he can be in all different angles of the ship. I like that. Like, the back of the seat cover is, like, it has duct tape around it. So I really like the fact that nothing looks like we're in an Apple store or something. Like, nothing is clean in this world, which I always like that kind of dirty, slightly dystopian look. You know, these guys feel like, yeah, they're military, but, you know, they kind of got like a blue-collar look to them. I really like that. Like, they have all sorts of gear and technological equipment all scattered around the ship, and it just feels lived in. I really like that. So already I'm like, okay, you know what? I was like, I'm really digging the aesthetic of this. Yeah, they got the whole, you know, fucking Alan, you know, Grant being fucking haunted by maybe his dead wife or something weird. That was kind of crazy. Thank you, Color. Welcome to stream. And thank you to blow your minds. Follow you, my new Huckleberry. Welcome. Look at all the great people here. Imagine if Paul Anderson had Dumbo come in Annihilation. Said this. Yeah, it would have been better. Maybe. I mean, it would have been a better movie, Annihilation. But hey, this is what his passion was, right? This is passion. Hammer turkey. Turkey of the way, my friend. But yeah, they're all getting fucking prepared, but they got a long journey ahead of them, Chad. They got a long fucking journey, and so they gotta go all inside their little cryo jelly pods, right? The thing is, though, Dr. Alan Grant, chat, Sam Neill, he's very claustrophobic. And they're like, hey, don't worry, man. We're going to put you in the jelly. We're going to put this breather mask on. You're going to be A-okay. No worries about it, okay? They have, like, his little name tag. It's, like, in duct tape. They do his pod with his name in a magic marker, which I thought was kind of funny. And they put him in there, chat. They put him in there, and they all fucking go to sleep. Eventually, though, they go, you know, they're deep in, 2 months into their journey, chat, almost near Neptune. And then what does Sam Neill hear? He hears, Sam. He's like, whoa! And he wakes up inside of the jelly, and he's looking around and shit. He's like, who the fuck is talking to me? And eventually, it's like, he's like, oh. And then the pod releases him, Chad. All the gelatin spills out with a very naked-looking... Sam Neill is naked throughout this movie, Chad. Yes, you do see a faraway shot of Sam Neill's testicles and peen, Chad. And he's rocking Italian sausage, Chad. He is hung like a fucking bull. Good for you, Sam Neill. But he comes out of the pod, he's coughing up gelatin and shit, and he's looking around, and he keeps hearing, like, his wife, Claire, which is weird, because he hasn't seen his wife in so long. Something happened to her. And he's like, Claire? And I love this scene because it's like, obviously, Sam Neill, listen, he's got a good body. Like, he's very healthy looking, but you can tell he's sucking in his gut a little bit. He's like, whoop, trying to look like, I don't have a tummy. He's like just sucking that in. I can see those little love handles of yours, Sam Neill. Come on. It's okay. I'm not body shaming you. Don't try to suck it in. But he's looking around and shit. He goes down one of the corridors of the ship. And then, of course, it's the rule of 2/3, chat. Sam Neill's occupying 1/3 of the screen. So you know something scary is going to pop up behind him in the next 2/3. And so fucking lights go out and boom! Here's his wife. And he's like, whoa, Claire, except she doesn't have any eyes. And she's like, join us. She's like, oh! And he wakes up, chat. A lot of jump scares in this movie. And he wakes up, and this is scary, by the way, because he wakes up inside the jelly tube, and his mouth breather thing is out of his mouth. It's like, and so he's been sucking in jelly water this whole time. I'd be fucking terrified of cryostasis, chat, because what if that happens? I'm like, you gotta do something about that. Because what if my fucking mouth thing gets ejected? Then I start drowning in gelatin. No fucking thank you. I don't want to be the guy who they bring back you know, later after the mission, Chad, say, oh, what fucking happened to him? Did he fight Satan? Did he fight like an alien? No, he drowned in gelatin. I don't want to be that guy because they'll only remember me for that. Dark Side of the 5 Middies. So Dr. Sattler didn't break up with Grant because of the sex. Exactly. Thank you, Dark Side of the 5 Middies, by the way. And so they get him out of the jelly tube, and he's like, he's vomiting jelly. And they're like, oh, it looks like you spit out your breather tube. What happened? He's like, I don't know. I heard things. It's like, oh, it's just the effects of the cryostasis. Don't you worry. And everyone's fucking getting dressed, Chad. It doesn't, listen. Men, women, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, we all know what each other's bodies look like. I don't care. You see Peen. You see Bazungas, Chad. They're all out there. And Lawrence Fishburne, he was the first one out of the fucking jelly tube. And he's like, hey, I know we're all half naked, but let's go ahead and start pounding this ship. And the one lady's like, can I at least put on my bra? And he's like, no, get up there. She's like, fuck. And she's trying to put her, Blondie, the second in command, trying to put on the bra. And eventually, Chad, they all get up to the command deck, and they're right out, you know, like about to land into Neptune, because I guess Neptune's like, I don't know, it's like a gas giant. I don't know what Neptune is, Chad, but it's filled with fucking storms. It's the big blue planet, and they're going to Neptune. And they're going towards it, like where they think they hear the distress beacon of the event horizon. So they enter through the iosphere, or whatever, the atmosphere, whatever the sphere it is, Chad. They go through there. It's very, again, they use a mixture of CGI and practical effects for the scene. So they use a lot of miniature models for like the event horizon and for the ship, the Lois and Clark. And I love the miniature models for all these ships. They look pretty fucking cool. No, I know Neptune is a planet. I'm saying, what kind of planet is it? Is it a gas giant? Is it a terrestrial world? Because I don't know. I feel like it's like a big gas planet because it's like we didn't really see the surface of the world. It feels like because it's all covered in storms and lightning and things. Gas giant, there you go. It's a gas giant, Chad. It makes sense because it's all lightning and stuff and raining. Classified as an ice. Oh, ice giant, cool. All right, that's neat. No, thank you, Dark Slayer, for the clarification. Appreciate that. But so they're getting closer to it, but they don't fucking see it because there's too many fucking storm clouds over the place. It's all blue. And, you know, they're like, sir, we're like 5,000 meters from it. And Lawrence Fishburne, who's in his little, I love this, because he's in this like little canopy seat, and it's constantly just like going back and forth. It's like, it feels like it's going to come off the fucking railing. And it's like, get closer to it. It's like, I don't know, we should get closer. It looks like you're going to swing right out of that. And he's like gripping that fucking, see, I think Lawrence Fishburne was actually concerned about he might fall out of the fucking chair. But you know, they keep going in the direction. I'd be like, well, let's approach at a slower speed until we get to it. But like, no, all fucking steam ahead. Sir, should we slow down? Nah, maintain our trajectory. It's like, okay. And so they're like, all right, 4,000 meters, 5,000 meters, 1,000 meters, 500 meters. They're like, we don't fucking see it. Well, it's obviously there. And then boom, they burst through the cloud shed, and there it is, this giant gargantuan ship, the Event Horizon. You know it's the Event Horizon, chat, because it has his fucking name spelled right across the front of it right here. You actually see it right there. They're like, oh shit, yeah, it's the Event Horizon. Fair enough. And Sean Pertwee, he's just like, whoa, reverse thrusters. And so these thrusters on which is kind of cool design. They have these engines on the front of the ship, these thrusters on the front of the ship. And so he fires those off, and it pushes the ship back. So he cuts the other back engines off, and he throws those on. So it's like, whoa. And they almost fall forward, Chip. By the way, Sam Neill's not wearing a fucking seatbelt, so he's just going, oh, the whole time on the ship. It's like, no, he's gonna kill himself. They grab him. And they start looking at the vessel, and they're like, holy fucking shit, it's here. It looks like it's intact. It doesn't look like it's sustained any damage or anything. That's good. Also, I should say, in the opening in space, we do see a little bit of the Event Horizon, and like in the inside, very briefly, chat. And really, it's just to show off the CGI effects. That's why I forgot, because the CGI effects look really, really bad. And so you see like a bottle of water with the water like floating. It's like, oof, this is like Windows 95 screensaver. It's like that kind of bad. It's like, this doesn't really look good. And we see one naked guy like hanging upside down, just going, oh, an upside down cross, because, you know, devil and all that. But then they're scared. They start scanning the ship. And Blondie's like, oh, well, yeah, looks like I'm detecting some leaks of radiation. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, but if a fucking spaceship is leaking radiation, that's a fucking problem with me. It's been leaking radiation for 7 goddamn years. I'd be a little concerned about that. Rayva, welcome to the stream. Good evening to you. Hope you're doing very well. Oh. Okay, you're just saying random stuff. But yeah, that's fucking leaking radiation, chat. And they say, well, Lawrence Fishburne's like, enhance the scanning. She's like, all right, and she's detecting like small life form readings all across the ship. We don't really know what these life form readings are. Is it ghosts? I don't know. The movie doesn't really explain itself very well. It's like, all right, well, we're seeing life form readings scattered throughout the ship. It's not making much sense, but they're everywhere. And they're like, oh, maybe it's survivors. There's no way the fucking people could have survived on here. And so they're like, well, we got to attach to the ship. And so Sam Pertwee has that claw, and he attaches to the ship, chat, and then they... And then they I love this, what they call this thing. They have like a tube, chat. It's like a docking tube, right? That's what you call it. They unleash the please attach the docking tube to the main entrance of Event Horizon. And so it shoots out of the fucking Lois and Clark, attaches to the Event Horizon, all that. But then we find out what's really called, because Lawrence Fishburne, he boards along with Baby Bear. Baby Bear goes on board. And like a mama bear. Mama bear goes on board too, and some of the other characters as well. But it's funny. Thank you, Luke the Boss, for the 2 bitties. Next, she's going to go walk around Chernobyl. No, but yeah, no, it's fine. It's like, take a nice walk outside. Don't worry about it. You can't see. It's not real. But they're going through the docking tube, and fucking Lawrence Fishburne says, we're making our way through the umbilicus. And I just thought that was hilarious. Like, it's an umbilical cord, chat. You know, like if a baby attaches the mom and all that shit. But I just love it. They called it the umbilicus. It's like, it's a docking tube, but all right. Just call it the giant fucking peen. Call it the space peen. That's what I would have called. I'm going to call it the space peen, chat. And so attaches, it just inserts itself right into the Event Horizon, chat. And there's a lot of phalluses in this movie. A lot of booze, too. Inserts itself, and Baby Bear and Lawrence Fishburne and Mama Bear, they go on board, and they enter the thing. It's like, and this, again, all the practical effects look really cool. Like, I love the Event Horizon is an interesting ship, because it has these 2 main sections. Like, the first section is the front of the ship, where it has the, the command deck and all the crew deck and all that, the medical wing. And then it has this super long, tube that's like, it feels like it's miles long. It's really long. And it feels like very thin. It feels like if something got nudged into it, it would just break apart. But it has this very long tube. And in the back, it has the engine, chat, with the quantum drive, wherever the hell it is. But it's weird because they enter in the ship, and they start looking around in the thin tube section, like it just goes up, feels like it goes for a mile, and they see these giant fucking remote explosives that says, and I love it, because Lawrence Fishburne points at it, he looks at it and goes, what? Oh yeah, Sam Neill's on the ship too. Oh no, Sam Neill's he's still on the Lois and Clark, and so they have video monitors to see what they're looking at. And fucking Lawrence Fishburne, he's looking at it, he goes, what's that? It's like, you know what that is? That's an explosive device. And Sam Neill's like, oh yeah, we put these explosive devices on the tube, so if this doesn't make any sense. We will destroy them. If we were to blow them up, then either section could become a life pod. So I guess you could pilot either the front part of the ship or the back part of the ship. Okay. Why couldn't that thing just detach? Why do you need explosive devices? By the way, chat, that's a heaping helping of foreshadowing, chat, because they stare. They have a pregnant pause where you're looking at that explosive device. People going like, is someone going to use this later on? You bet your ass they will. And so they're like, all right, cool. And they all go in different directions and things. Mama Bear, she goes to the command room. And they're like, well, I don't see any of the crew. And we see a bunch of CGI, floating liquids and things in water, and it doesn't look good. We see a bottle. We see a Cheese Whiz bottle chain. We see the Cheese Whiz come out of it. It's like, I get it. Everyone's going separate directions. Mama Bear goes to the kind of command room, and she goes to one of the consoles, and she actually sees some blood. She actually sees a little bit of blood, and she's like, oh, just a little bit of blood here. Oh, man, I wonder what the crew want. And she walks by, and we just see this fucking wall just covered in human meat. Just completely layered in human meat. And we're like, oh my God, skulls and things. It's like, that's weird. She continues forward. Meanwhile, Lawrence Fishburne, he's walking. Danielle, welcome back, Danielle. Good to see you, Logan. Chris and Friends is Event Horizon, the movie that mixes space and hell. It is indeed. You nailed it. That's exactly what this movie is. No, absolutely no question. You nailed it. Thank you so much for resubscribing. And so, they're walking through the ship. Lawrence Fishburne, he's in one part, and he's stomping around. And then, chat, you see something moving behind him, and it's like, what the hell? And then, boop! And it's the one time the movie actually scared me, chat, because it's a fucking severed, frozen hand. He's like, oh! And he fucking freaks out. And it's like, well, I guess we know what happened to the rest of the crew. Well, that's not fucking good. Meanwhile, chat, we cut back to good old Mama Bear. Mama Bear, chat, she's beeping and bopping on the console, and there's like this message that pops up, but it's all scrambled. It sounds weird. It's like, those people are screaming. She's like, what the hell? And then, chat, we see something moving behind her. It's like, uh-oh. And then she's in 1/3 of the screen, and then the other 2/3 is unoccupied, chat. You know what happens in those 2/3? Scary thing. And the scary thing pops, and she goes, she turns around, and it's this mummified, frozen, fucking dead cadaver, chat. Just like, they're like, so scary. And I'm like, wow, that freaked me out a little bit. Holy shit. But they're still beeping and bopping and booping. And like, oh, we found the rest of the crew. They're all fucking dead. Some of the other crew members come on there, try to calm Mama Bear down, of course. But eventually, chat, we cut back to little bear. Baby bear, chat, Justin, and he's going towards the engine room where they have the quantum drive, basically the hyperdrive for the ship. And this thing looks like a Cenobite abomination. It's like if Pinhead and Butterball and all those Cenobites just came together and said, hey, listen, we need you guys to make like a hyperdrive. Or like, we got it, don't worry. And they just put like a whole bunch of just weird hieroglyphics on it, chat, and spikes and shit and weird symbology. It's like, what the fuck? What is all this? Why is everything covered in spikes on this ship? It doesn't make any goddamn sense, but okay. And when he goes over there, Chet, he sees like this liquid, looks like chrome or mercury. I guess it powers the drive or something, the hyperdrive. And the thing just goes, boop, it clicks on. It clicks on, and it starts like, going around like this giant ball in this axis, chat. And it just starts turning and turning and turning. Justin's like, it's beautiful. And he walks towards it, chat, and it kind of stops. And you see that it opens, the ball like opens. And in the middle of the it's like this giant, it's like this goo, it's this black fucking Prometheus goo. And it's like, obviously, chat, when we see black Prometheus goo, the one thing we always want to do is just fucking touch it. Just rub it all over our bodies. And Justin's like, let me get some of that black Prometheus goo. And he just goes into there, chat, and he pokes it, he goes, look at it. And he just sticks his entire fucking arm in it. He's like, oh, it's great. I love this. And then, chat, thankfully he has a lifeline, so they did attach everyone to a lifeline, a cable. And so he's gonna fucking need it because he tries to pull his arm. Everyone's like, all right, well, we're gonna go ahead and meet in the fucking umbilicus, the space peen, and have everyone else come aboard. And Justin's like, okay, but he's like, his arm is stuck, chat. He's like, whoa, and he gets pulled in, chat. Something pulls him in. Something's on the other side. And his cable just goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And it nearly comes out the fucking wall. And Cooper, chat, he's like, my baby bear. And he's like, I'm coming for you. And they're like, what the hell is going on? What the hell's going on? And the engine, the hyperdrive starts pulsating, chat, and blah, it sends out this huge fucking pulse, right? And it damages the Lois and Clark. The fucking windows blast open, cuts open the hull. They're like, Jesus, oh God. Everyone starts freaking out as the power's fluctuating and stuff. But Coop, the one thing he has on his mind, chat, is his baby bear, and he's not letting that black Prometheus goo take him. And so he just starts, running towards him, chat. Using the lack of gravity just to propel himself forward, and eventually he gets there and he starts like, he starts pulling Coop, or pulling little baby bear Justin outside the portal. And Justin comes out, he's like, it's like, he's seen some shit, because he's like, and like eventually Coop grabs him, but the whole room's fucking spinning. They're slamming into it, and like they're trying to avoid the spike. Why does the wall have giant penetrating phallic spikes, chat? I ask you. Why? Because Coop's just trying to avoid them, and he's just seeing all this weird imagery and shit. And eventually the portal just shuts down. It's like, what the hell just fucking happened? But Justin's not responding, chat. He's just staring. He's just like, like he's just in it, like he's asleep with his eyes open, chat. He's breathing, but he's not reacting to any other stimuli. And eventually, they go to the medical wing, and they put him in there. It's like, we got to have him under observation. And they meet in the command deck, right? And they start they start looking. They're like, what the fuck just happened? Apparently, the Lois and Clark is damaged. Big fucking hole. O2 tanks are completely fucked. Ship needs extensive repairs, chat. They're burning oxygen. Like they're not gonna be able to go on back to the ship without a spacesuit, and the event horizon only has 20 hours of oxygen left. So they're gonna start breathing all that carbon dioxide. Chad, they already tasted the air stinks because it's filled with CO2, and they're like, we are fucked. Holy shit! This has gone from a rescue mission to a fucking survival mission. We're rescuing ours, so we gotta get the fuck out of here, right? They go to the command room, Chad, the bridge of the ship, where they find a fucking video, and it's like all scrambled, and they hear like they can't really. They're trying to de-scramble, Chad. They see like the crew, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go off on a nice little adventure. It's gonna be so much fun. Engage." And then all of a sudden they hear this, and then someone starts speaking Latin, Chad. Starts speaking that Latin mumbo jumbo, right? And, you know, they have Jason Isaacs. They're like, well, no one here can speak Latin, but they all look at the fucking Irish Catholic guy, and he goes, all right, I do speak Latin, fair enough. And he managed to decipher some of it. He thinks it says, save us, or free us, or something. And they're like, oh shit, what the fuck happened here? Sam Neill, what happened? Sam Neill's like, I don't know what happened. And Coop is very upset because he said that the hyperdrive came on, and Sam Neill's like, nah, man, nah, hyperdrive just can't come on randomly. We gotta press the button. We gotta boop the button. And Coop's like, I don't care how many buttons you gotta boop and press. That thing fucking came on, and I pulled baby bear Justin out of a fucking black Prometheus hole, okay? And Sam Neill's like, I think you just saw an optical illusion. I think that's all you saw. I think that was it. And they're like, nah, you saw something else. You're like, nah, I trust Coop. I believe Coop saw something, and I don't know, like, what's powering the ship? What does this fucking thing do? And Samuel's like, come with me. And so they all go down the engine room. They're all showing it off and stuff. And Sam Neill, they're all like, we're gonna stay back from this. And Samuel's like, it's perfectly safe, guys. Don't worry. It's perfectly fine. And he says, this is what he explains. He explains this to Blondie, Lawrence Fishburne, and I think Jason Isaacs. Because Sean Pertwee, he has to repair the ship along with Coop now. That's what they do for most of the movie. But he basically says, so we just made our own black hole. And they're like, are you telling me that a black hole is powering this ship in the hyperdrive? He goes, yeah. He's like, we don't even understand black holes. Like they're a very powerful destructive force, one of the most destructive forces in the galaxy, if not the most. He goes, yeah, we just made one. We just made one because we need the power of a black hole in order to go and bend space and time, because that's what fucking black holes do. And they're like, listen, this is very dangerous. Like, look, we got to get out. We got to repair the ship. We got to leave. He's like, Samuel's like, we can't leave yet. There's things we need to do. It's like, look, we'll work on this. You know what? You work on your thing. We're going to work on our thing. It's like, all right, fine. And then the crew starts seeing weird shit. Because eventually, chat, we cut down to the medical wing, where Mama Bear's watching Justin. He's still not responding to stimuli in any capacity, chat. He's just like, the whole time. And she's just she's trying to decipher the video of the old crew, everything. When they hear, like all that shit, and speaking Sprechen the Latin, all that. And then she starts hearing this thing, like a hand on a material chair, like felt, just rubbing against it, She's like looking around Justin. He's just fucking laying there like he usually does. And then she's like looking around. She sees this tent. She sees this, like, these medical, like, gurney tables. And inside this tent, there's a fucking hand just rubbing against it. Just like, and she's like, I'm going to go over there and see what that is. Like, my first thing would have been like, I'm going to immediately call the crew down here and say, like, that fucking thing is moving on that gurney. But she's like, nah, I'm going to investigate. And that was all that, like, that typical, you know, ghost movie, a haunted house movie tropes, Chad. Just like, I'm going to go investigate. And so she goes over this fucking thing. And she takes off the tarp, chat, and it's her kid on Earth, because she, you know, that's why I call her Mama Bear, because she's a mom, chat, and her little kid, he's a paraplegic, chat. His legs don't work, sadly. And she's always watching videos, and she wants to be there for him, but, you know, she has to work and shit, so he's staying with the dad, and they're divorced. It's very sad. It's a very sad situation. But he's like, Mom, why aren't you coming home? She's like, honey, I promise I won't. It's like, it's not real. It's not real, girl, but it doesn't matter. He's like, Mommy, my legs hurt again. And she looks down his legs, and they're just fucking rotting, Chad. It's like there's this like fungus and gangrene and stuff just coming out of him, and there's like bugs in his legs. She's like, ah! And then fucking Jason Isaacs is like, why the fuck you screaming? She's like, it's my kid. Oh, where'd he go? Like, he's not there anymore. She's like, I told you. I swear to God, I fucking saw something. I absolutely fucking saw something. Something was there. She's all freaking out. And the whole crew is just like, it's okay, it's okay. But people started like, okay, there's something wrong with this ship. Something's up. Like, maybe it's the CO2 link. Maybe it's the radio. Maybe it's the radioactivity. It's making us fucking hallucinate and not see things there because it's destroying our fucking brain cells. It could be that. It could be that, chat. But everyone's getting a little freaked out at this point. And, you know, everyone's like, all right, well, let's all calm down, everybody. Let's all fucking calm down. Of course. And so eventually they go and talk to Sam Neill about this. He's like, I don't know what the fuck I've been doing. I think we're all good. I think we'll be fine. Don't worry about it so much. It's like, Sam Neill, why are you acting so cagey all of a sudden? But then there's a big fucking power fluctuation, and they're like, shit. It must be something to do in the engine room. Let's go ahead and fix it. So Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne, they go down to the engine room, chat, where the big fucking black hole hyperdrive is, and they open up this compartment where it's just filled with microchips. Like, it's this giant vent that it's like a labyrinth of just microchips. And Sam Neill, he's crawling through this thing, and he gets to one place, and he sees that it's all fizzing out and shit, and he opens it up. And he takes the bad microchip out, and he, all right, and puts a better microchip in. But then, chat, the power starts to fluctuate again. All the lights go off. It's like, ooh, spooky. And he starts to hear it. Sam. It's his wife, Claire. He's like, Claire? And then he hears like this, this moving. He's like, I gotta get out of here. He's like, Lawrence Fishburne. He keeps going forward, chat. And then there's a shot where he's occupying 1/3 of the screen, chat. What occupies that other 2/3? The monster, the spooky scare. And then, chat, boom. His wife shows up, and she has no eyeballs, and they're like, what the fuck? Just like, you can be with us forever, Sam. He's like, oh! And the lights go off, and they come back on, she's gone. Meanwhile, Lawrence Fishburne's like, is everything going okay in there? And then the fucking lights start flickering on with him, and all of a sudden, the fucking... there's like water surrounding the black hole machine or whatever, the hyperdrive, and it all just bursts into fucking flames. And Lawrence Fishburne's like, what the fuck? And this guy just comes out from the water who's on fire, and it's just like, you let me burn, Lawrence. You let me burn. And Lawrence Fishburne's like, huh? Like, he has such a non-reaction to this. It's like, oh, and then we cut, and then we fucking cut. And it's like, okay. And we're all back in the command room. And Lawrence Fishburne's like, all right, I fucking saw this guy who like walked down the black goo, and he was on fire. He was like flame on. He was like Johnny Storm on fire, all right? What did you see? And fucking is like, Samuel's like, I may have seen my wife on the eyeballs. He's like, okay, well, clearly we're seeing some weird fucking shit. All right, we got to figure this out. We got to figure this out together. Because we're on here for the next few more hours if we fucking live. Something happened to the crew, clearly by, the look of this meat wall that is layered with their internal organs and skulls and shit. Maybe they experienced something similar. Maybe they went insane. Like, where did this ship go? Where could it have gone, Sam Neill? Sam Neill's like, I don't fucking know. He's like, you obviously know it could have gone somewhere because clearly the crew is experienced something horrific, and we're experiencing what I imagine is something similar. And Sam's like, I don't know. It's like, you can't just keep telling me, I don't know. The most dialogue, the one sentence that Sam Neill says the most throughout this entire movie is like, I don't know. I don't know. I have such sights to show you. That's what he should have said. Well, it kind of does later on. But everyone's really fucking confused with this. They're like, okay, we got to deal with this. We have to deal with this. Okay, so I'm gonna go help and repair the ship outside. Okay, Blondie, Jason Isaacs, Samuel, you stay here. You make sure you're in a group. Okay, I'm gonna go out with Coop and Sean Pertwee, and we're gonna go do that. Mama Bear, go ahead and watch Justin. Okay, make sure that he's gonna be okay. And Mama Bear's like, okay, and so. Lawrence Fishburne, he goes outside, and they help report the ship, chat. They got like a caulking gun. They just fucking cock the shit out of it and put these steel plates on and stuff. She goes back down to the medical wing with Justin. Justin's just like, the whole time. And, you know, she's just fucking walking back and forth, just retracing her steps, just like, just really anxious and stressed out. They do the whole thing. We always pass by little baby bear's gurney bed, Chad. Is always passing by, and he's still there. She goes all the way to the left, goes all the way to the right. He's still there. Comes back again, and that motherfucker's gone. He just got up and walked away. How he managed to do that, I have no idea. But he apparently, Chad, is as silent as the night. She's like, Justin, baby bear. And then, by the way, she's just surrounded with biohazard, like every container in this room, because I guess it's the medical wing and / morgue, and everything just says biohazard on, which is like, this is a nice room. And she's like down this hallway, she just hears this boom, 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 and it gets louder, until it's almost like in the room with her, and it goes boom, the whole room. She's like, oh, fucking shit, and she just fucking takes off running, She takes off running, and she goes all the way to the command room, to the bridge. He's like, shut the fucking doors, shut the blast doors. And they shut the blast doors. And whatever this thing, it just starts smashing on the door. It's like buckling the bulkhead. And everyone's like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? Like, you know, Jason Isaac's freaking out. Blondie's freaking out. Mama Bear's freaking out. And and Sam Neill, Chad. Sam Neill's just sitting in the command chair just going, it wants to come inside. And he just gets up. And he just starts walking over to the door. Everyone's like, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, it wants to come inside. I'm going to let it in. This is the point of the movie where fucking Sam Neill starts to lose his goddamn mind. It just comes out of the blue. It's like, all right, I guess he's crazy now. And so he goes to the door, and they fucking tackle him. All three of them just fucking tackle him like, absolutely fucking not. You ain't gonna do that crazy shit. No fucking way. And so it stops. But then Mama Bear, she realizes, oh shit, Justin's out there. And so they open the door anyway. So they open the door. It's whatever that thing was, it's not there anymore. And they run. They're looking for him all across the ship. And they see Chad. He's in the he's outside of the airlock. So he's like in between the umbilicus and the airlock. So the umbilicus, the fucking space peen connecting the Lois and Clark to the event horizon, is not there anymore. He's just standing in the airlock. And they're like, Justin, come back inside now. Come back inside. And he just turns around. He's all like, he's like, I have seen such sights. You would wish to die if you have seen what I have saw. And they're like, Justin, you got to come back inside, baby. Baby bear, come in. He's like, I must cleanse the evil that is inside my tummy. And it's like, no, don't do that. You gotta poop. You gotta poop, big boy. You gotta poop, big man. Come inside. You can poop in here. He's like, I must cleanse my body. And it's like, all right. And they call fucking Lawrence Fishburne and Cooper and all the other ones that are outside, and Sean Pertwee, and they're like, yeah, fucking Justin's gonna blow himself out the airlock. And he's like, don't stop, shit. He's like, hold on, I'm coming. And Lawrence Fishburne, he just starts grabbing a hold of shit, just pulling himself back towards the event horizon shit as quickly as he can get there. Think of the bus of the two biddies. Well, that's what is confusing, because wasn't he already crazy unless the ship had the far of reach? Yeah, I guess it kind of did. I mean, we'll get to that, because he might have already been fucking crazy based on something we learn later on in the movie. We'll get to anyone. Thank you for joining us. I'll catch the rest of the stream later. Hope everyone has a great night. No anyone, thank you for stopping on the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you for the corgi biddies. So kind. And so they're like, Justin, you got to come back in. It's like, open the door, honey. He's like, oh. And so there's like a switch. It says open door or open airlock. And so he's like, open airlock. Thankfully, there's a 30-second countdown timer. They're like, oh, shit, why'd you do that? And then he just snaps out of his trance. He goes, where am I? What's going on? They're like, oh, baby bear. Oh, no. And he's like, guys, this isn't funny. What's happening? And the thing starts to depressurize, chat. And, this actually freaked me out. He's like, oh, we're going to see something disgusting. Because they talk about, like, the depressurizing and all that. And it's like, it's just not good. It's just not. Oh, so by the way, remember that, like, frozen body that was, like, floating around? It had its eyes gouged out and shit. Also, when it fell out of, like, when the gravity was restored, it fell on the ground, just smashed into a whole bunch of little meat cubes. It was pretty fucking cool. I like that effect. That was nice. Again, there's a lot of the aesthetic and practical effects about this movie hold up really well. But Lawrence Fishburne, he's on his way. Except Justin, little baby bear, he starts to fucking depressurize inside the fucking, airlock. And he's like, "Ah!" And so his veins all start tightening, Chad. His fucking, like, his organs start bursting inside him. He's like, "Ah!" And we're like, oh my God. It's pretty fucked up. It's like, ooh, shit. And his eyes just like, my eyes. And they just like explode. And it's like, oh no. Justin! He's okay. They're like, close your eyes, buddy. He's like, I don't have any eyes anymore. Just keep them closed. And eventually, right before, the Lawrence Fishburne's like right outside the airlock. He's like positions himself, gets some like momentum, and like fucking Justin Baby Bear is like ejected. And then fucking Lawrence Fishburne thrusts himself forward into Baby Bear. He grabs him, and they go back inside the airlock. Except Baby Bear is all, he looks like just like a meat sack. He's like a potato boy now. Baby Bear is now a potato boy. And they take his meat potato body and they put in the jelly. They stop the bleeding, I guess. He's like, I'm beautiful. No, you're not. You're not a handsome baby boy. You are a potato boy. And they just put him, like the Event Horizon has the jelly tubes there too. And they put him in a jelly tube. So he's just like this fucking potato boy just floating in there. And fucking Jason Isaacs like, he'll live, but he's not going to be pretty anymore. It's like, yeah, I believe it. It's like, ooh. But yeah, he's imploding. That's what was happening, Chad. It's like, it looks rough. It looks rough on his body. And so, like, shit. And everyone's, like, really freaking out at this point. Everyone's, like, really, like, just at their wits' end. They start to figure out, like, maybe the ship's having some sort of influence on us. It's like, this is just absolutely nuts. At one point, Sean Pertwee's like, he freaks out. He freaks out, and Jason Isaacs like tries to fucking like comment. That's the thing, because Sam Neill's like, listen, we have a fucking job to do. We need to stay here. We need to do this. And fucking Shepard's like, fuck that bullshit. We're getting on that goddamn ship, all right? And we're gonna get the hell out. And he attacks Sam Neill, and he like starts beating the shit out of Sam Neill. But then fucking Jason Isaacs grabs Sean Pertwee, and he has like a fucking scalpel to his throat. And everyone's like, whoa, Jason, calm down. And everyone calms down. Everyone comes down, Jason's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And then fucking Sean Pertwee just attacks Sam Neill again. It starts punching him. They're like, whoa. Relax. They all calm down. They all eventually calm down. They all go the separate ways. Sean Pertwee and Coop, they go out and they still work on the Lois and Clark, of course. Fucking Mama Bear, she looks at the fucking potato boy that is now Justin floating in the gelatin tube. And it's like, it's not great. And eventually, Lawrence Fishburne, he's like, I need a fucking break. And he just starts walking. He starts walking. And then fucking Johnny Storm shows up, and he's like, flame on! And Lawrence Fishburne's like, this isn't fucking real. This can't be real. This can't be real. And he's like trying to like just get rid of the image, and eventually he disappears. He's like, you know what? Fuck this place. I am 100% done. I can't take it anymore. He goes and talks to Jason Isaacs. And Jason Isaacs, hey, what's up, Lawrence Fishburne? He's like, listen, man, I'm seeing this weird thing, like this guy, this Johnny Storm guy. So this guy named Corwick or something. Lawrence Fishburne, years ago, he served on this other spaceship, and there was a disaster, and he escaped. But this one guy, he was behind Lawrence Fishburne. He got caught up on something, but Lawrence Fishburne didn't go back to save him, and he watched him as he died outside the airlock. And he describes the scene how he watched this man burn to death in zero gravity. And he's actually cool. It's a really cool moment between him and Jason Isaacs where he describes how, like, you ever seen fire in zero G? And Jason Isaacs is like, no. It's like water. It's like a liquid. It's like, and it just washed over him continuously over and over and over again until he was fucking cooked like a rotisserie chicken. It's like, Jesus, space is scary. Space is so scary, Chad. I don't want to go there. No, I don't even need the fucking Satan or the devil or ghosts. Space enough is like, that is a nightmare and a half. No fucking thank you. It cooked him like a chicken over a long period of time. That is an awful way to die. Jesus Christ. Same with decompression. That is not quick, by the way, Chad. That takes time. So I would like to implode. Thank you very much. Jason Isaacs is like, well, that's fucked up, man. Hey, by the way, I actually translated the message from before. They weren't saying free us, save us. They were saying it's free. it's here to save us. It's here to liberate us. And they're going, it? What the fuck is it? And, you know, fuck Jason's eyes is like, I don't know, man. Latin be crazy, right? And he's like, what's the caller? Thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. You know, a lot of gifted subs today. Crazy's back. And hexadecimal. Thank you. Cheers and salute to you. Damn, Space, you scary. Latin be's crazy, too. And so, at this point, Larry Fisher's like, all right, fuck this place. We're going to get the fuck out of here. We are leaving. We are leaving. Make sure that goddamn ship is repaired. We're going. And Sam Neill's like, whoa, Larry Fisher, what are you talking about? We got to hear this rescue mission. He's like, yeah, we're rescuing ourselves. All right. I have Baby Bear. He's a potato boy now. He was encased in gelatin. He's just going to be like that for the rest of his life. All right. I have my crewmates losing their minds and attacking each other and seeing weird shit. I'm seeing fucking Johnny Storm and the Fantastic Four show up and haunt me. We're leaving. But he's like, what about the event horizon? And he's like, I'm gonna blow that motherfucker up as soon as we get far enough away from him. He's like, Sammy's like, no, this is my ship. I built this myself. And he's like, I don't care. And so they're walking down the giant fucking hallway, Chad, that connects either end of the ship. They continue down there, and the ship starts fluctuating powers again. Everything's going wah, 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 like going on and off and everything. And it's like a light show. And Florence Fisherman's like, what the hell's going on? And Sam Neill's like, this is what Sam Neill fucking loses it. He's just like, oh, the ship, it won't let us leave. It'll never let us leave. It's our home now. And he just goes in the background. He just disappears in the shadow, Chad. It's like, Lister's just like, Sam? Where'd you go? He just disappears. Eventually, we follow Sam Neill. And he goes into the engine room where the fucking thing is spinning around. Oh, no, that's the thing. Is this the... Oh, not yet. Does he... No, not yet. So he just disappears in the ship. No one knows who the fuck he is. Eventually... Sean Pertwee, he goes with Mama Bear because they need some O2 replacements, these O2 tubes or whatever. And so they go to the engine room and they start like taking like all of them out, like to make sure that they have anything. So like, we got to fucking go. All right. We only got hours left in this thing. Oxygen is getting low, CO2. We're hallucinating constantly. Let's go. And so they're taking all these tubes out and shit. You know, making sure like they have oxygen and they get most of them. But fucking Mama Bear, she sees her little boy like running around the engine room and she's like starts hallucinating and shit. So Sean Pertwee's like, are you okay, Mama Bear? She's like, yeah, I'm just getting more oxygen tubes and stuff. He's like, okay, well, we're gonna get going soon. Come on. She's like, no problem. And she's just like, she follows this kid into this just poorly lit, labyrinth-sized, like, you know, maze-like hallway. And it's like, well, that's not fucking good. And you know that kid's an hallucination. It's been established you're seeing weird shit. And you know it's not your kid because that kid's walking around. And your kid has derpy legs. But she doesn't give a shit. She just doesn't care. Thank you to Chad Tech Nick Diaz for the raid. Nick Diaz, one of the backbones, need to come in, make sure they got him his goddamn car. Thank you so much, Nick. Appreciate that. Cheers and salute to you. We're at the part where this fucking dumb lady chasing after her kid, who is not really her kid, it's an hallucination brought about by Satan. But she doesn't know that, chat. And so she follows this kid into this shadow hallway. And she goes up all these ladders, chasing after him. Again, if she even took a moment to think, she realized, like, oh yeah, my kid's legs don't work, so clearly this isn't my kid. And the kid is like, he's in this room, this giant room, and he's on the other side of it, and she's on the other side. She's like, Billy, there you are. He's like, come to me, Mama, come to me. She's like, okay. And she just fucking walks forward, and she goes, whoop, and she falls right off a fucking precipice, chat. Why are there no hand railings on creepy Hellraiser ghost spaceships, chat? I ask you. But she fucking falls over, and it just looks like a goddamn dummy. Just boop, bop, bop, beep, boop. Hits all these ledges, breaking all of her bones as she goes down. I mean, just meat just popping, chat, because of the force she's hitting. Until eventually she lands. She ends up in the engine room. And this was like insult the injury. Because she lands in the water part, like half her body, like her torso and head lands in the water, but her fucking waist and legs hit like the metallic floor, and her legs just, they just explode. They just bone, cartilage, meat, leg meat, shit, and they're all bent backwards. She's like, And she dies there. It's like, why'd you do that? Satan's such a prankster. And literally, Chet, literally, because we cut back to the hole she fell through, which is just covered in her fucking meat. And we see the kid go, and he just runs away. It's like, all right. So that happened. Eventually, Sam Neill gets there because he hears all these fucking whispers. And he fucking sees Mama Bear. He's like, oh, Mama Bear, oh no. He's all like scared and everything. But then Chad, he starts to fucking hallucinate. He's like, and then he's back in his room at the beginning of the movie we saw. Like in his like apartment space station. And he's like looking around, he's walking around, he sees his wife. Like in the reflection, like doing her hair and everything. He's like, oh, you're okay. Everything's fine. It's so good to see you. And then like it fast forwards or something, jumps in the future. She's like, whoa. And he's like, I'm sorry. I was never there for you. I was so busy. This project was my life. And it fast forwards again. And then we see his wife just stripped naked and about to go in the tub. He's like, no, don't do it, please. I'm sorry. I should have been there. And she goes in the tub, and she takes a fucking razor blade, and she starts fucking cutting her wrist. She committed suicide, Jack, because she was in a marriage. She was in a loveless marriage. And well, at least she felt ignored. And she killed herself, Jack. And then, and Sam Neill's like, oh, no. He's just crying. And eventually, but it's okay because his wife shows up. His wife's like, it's okay, Sam, I'm here. He's like, oh. And he's like nuzzling her, like her bosoms and her, like her belly and everything. Like, oh, I promise I'll be there for you now. I promise I'll be there for you now. She's like, yes, I know, Sam. You'll be with me forever. And he looks up. She has no eyeballs. And then we cut to reality, chat. And he is scratching and gouging his own eyeballs out of his face. He's like, ah, ah. And it's like, Jesus Christ. And like that happened. After that, chat, we cut to good old Mr. Sean Pertwee. He's putting together the ship along with Cooper. Cooper's make sure all that caulking, all that steel plating is holding true. And he's like, I'll be in there in 2 minutes, Sean. We can get out of here. It'll be great. He's like, hell yeah. And then Sean's like moving some stuff around. But then he sees like Sam Neill. Apparently he was on the ship and he starts leaving the ship. He's like, hey, Sam Neill, where you going? Sam Neill doesn't respond. He's just walking away. And Sean Pertwee's like, well, that was fucking weird. And he gets Lawrence Fishburne on the communicator. He's like, hey, Lawrence Fishburne. And Lawrence Fishburne's like, sup, man, what's up? He's like, fucking Sam Neill just like walked off the ship. I don't know what he's doing. And then Lawrence Fishburne, he's like at this computer terminal that's inside the giant hallway. And he notices, Chad, remember that explosive device that was just that is randomly layered throughout the ship? One of them's gone. And he's like, oh, yeah, I think Sam Neill just put a bomb on the ship. And Sean Pertwee's like, what? Now, again, if someone just told you, someone put a bomb on this ship, your first thing is like, I'm going to get off the fucking ship because I don't know what he said it to. I don't know how much time I have left. I'm going to get off the fucking ship immediately. No, that's not what Sean Pertwee does. He doesn't, he says, because Lawrence was saying, get your ass off the ship and warn Cooper. Warn Cooper. And it's like, no, he does none of those things. He doesn't get off the ship, and he doesn't warn Cooper. He spends the next 5 minutes looking for this bomb, just like, it must be here. Someone's like, fuck, it could be anywhere. You're in a giant fucking ship. It could be anywhere. And eventually, he sees like a bloody handprint like on his bag. Like everyone gets like a locker and he sees like on his locker. He's like, this guy fucking with me. And he goes over the locker shit, opens it up, has like a little like curtain, moves the curtain away, and the bomb's right there. The timer, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. He goes, fucking boom! Just takes him out. Shit, just burns his body away. Cooper, who's just big, just been, finished using his caulking gun, is like, yeah, we repaired the ship, and he sees this explosion coming towards him. He's like, oh no, and goes, and he's blasted into the darkness of fucking space and some space debris, some debris from Lois and Clark, and Lawrence Fishburne's like, oh, my crew. He's very upset. And so this is not good, chat. So it looks like he seemingly lost everybody. He guessed he's got to go after, he's got to find out where fucking Blondie is. What happened to Blondie, chat? Because he doesn't know. Everyone's dying around him. He has no idea what happened to Mama Bear. Justin's still a fucking potato boy in the gelatin tube. Who knows? And so he goes looking for her. Meanwhile, chat, we cut outside to the vastness of space, and we see Cooper going. He's still alive, and he's attached to a little bit of the spaceship going, well, ain't this about a bitch? Fuck. He's just floating. He's like, this ain't good. He's like, okay, all right, what should I do? All right, I have to explode my oxygen tank, and that will lead me back to the event horizon. I will somehow control myself, control the trajectory, and be able to float back all the way there, just like that. Just do that. And so he stabs his O2 tank, and he somehow. And this, it's an awful shot because it's CGI. It looks so bad, Chad. This shot is not. This might be the worst shot in the movie. He stabs the O2 tank. He's like, I'm going in. He goes all the way back to the event horizon. Chad's like, all right, he's heading back there, I guess. So Cooper, Chad, they didn't kill the black guy off, okay? Now, I'm not saying that black guy won't die in this movie. I'm just saying they didn't kill him yet. Nia Brownie, thank you for the 2 minis. Hey, Christopher H. again, how you doing? Hard hands, Nia Brownie. I'm doing very well. Talking about Event Horizon. They have not yet killed a black man in the horror movie. I came at a bad time. No, it's the perfect time. He didn't die, Nia. He's fine. He's fine. He is very stereotypical, though. And he's the comic relief, and he's like a poor man's Marlon Wayans. But other than that, you know, I mean, he's alive, though. So, we cut back to the ship, and Lawrence Fishburne, he goes to the command deck. He goes to the command deck where he sees, I don't know why Sam Neill didn't kill her. He didn't kill Blondie. He just knocked her over the head. By the way, Blondie gets concussed throughout the rest of the movie. She is constantly slamming into things. Like, her head should have been just fucking gelatin at the end, but she's fine. But he gets her up, gives her a smelling salve. She's just, she's a little sticky. I was like, we gotta get the fuck going. Let's go. Also, that's the other thing too. At one point, before he gets there, because he says, Lawrence Fishburne contacts Jason Isaacs. And he's like, hey, Jason Isaacs, fucking Sam Neill just blew up the Lois and Clark. He might still be on the ship. And Jason Isaacs is like, don't worry, Lawrence Fishburne. I'm going to take on Sam Neill. He's like, are you sure? Do you need any backup? He's like, nah, man, I got this. I got a fucking scalpel. And then as soon as Jason Isaac ends the call and he turns around, fucking Sam Neill's there with a giant fucking just like bone saw and just goes, just starts cutting into Jason Isaac's tummy, Chad. Just like, oh, and he's just exploding meat and intestines. It's like, oh my God. Puts him on the gurney, chat. And like, once they're just like, Jason, are you okay? He's like, that's not good. And so apparently, chat, Sam Neill, he works fast because Lawrence Fishburne, he gets to the medical deck, and Sam Neill has strung up Jason Isaacs like a demonic angel, chat. Has hooked his back into the fucking wall. These giant hooks has just completely disemboweled him. All of his intestines are all neatly laid out on a gurney, and he's just like, just taking his balls and peeing, chats. Like, Lord, he disemboweled him alive. That's a bad way to go, chat. Bonesaw is ready. He was a little too ready. Bonesaw, no. He's like, Jesus. He's like, well, I'm going to fucking get him. Also, he gets this ridiculous, I don't know if it's like it's a surgery tool, but it's this giant spear gun. I don't know what it is. It's this giant spear gun, which has this huge, ammo capacity. It's ridiculously large. It looks like something from Doom. And he's carrying this fucking thing around. He goes to the command deck, chat. And he sees Blondie on the floor, and she's all, nah, because she got hit back in the head. Gives her some smelling salt. She's like, oh, Jesus. He's like, we got to get the fuck out of here. Let's go. But then we hear him. He goes, ha, 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 ha. We're not going anywhere. And we see that Sam Neill's he's sitting in the command chair, and he turns around, and he has no eyes, but he's sewn his eyelids up. And so he's like, ha, ha, ha. And they're like, oh, my God. He's like, yes. I have such sights to show you, just like the crew, what they experience. And Lawrence Fishburne's like, what the fuck have you been through? He's like, I have been to hell and back, and it is beautiful. And we see the video of the original crew, chat. By the way, when the movie pops up, because it says this is rated R for violence, rated R for troubling imagery. It's also the first thing you see comes up is rape, and we see the video what happened in the original crew. Apparently they used the warp drive, the hyperdrive, chat, and they went to this place, and they all started eating and fucking and raping each other. That's exactly what happened, Shed. Where the captain, he started gouging people's eyes out, and everyone was just raping and eating people. That's pretty much what happened. It's just like, whoa! And Sam Neill's like, I want to go to hell so I can rape and eat people. And they're like, wait, this ship was in hell? He goes, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's the devil. The ship, the thing is, Lawrence, and this is where we get the exposition drop. He's like, I have seen these beautiful things. And the ship, we traveled, and we went to the end of our universe. The end of the universe is hell. That's where it is. And the ship spent some time in hell, and it came back, and the ship is now a vessel of hell. It's literally alive. And it's just torturing you with all the things that hell would torture you with. So all of your guilt, chat. The things that you're most concerned and anxious about. And like for Sam Neill, was his wife. For Lawrence Fishburne, it was the guy he left behind and died. For Mama Bear, it was, of course, you know, her son, who's a paraplegic. Like all these different things. And he's like, yeah, now we're going to go back. And I'm going to put the coordinates into here that the ship had originally, and we're going to go spend some time with Satan. And they're like, no, we don't want to do that. And while all the time that Sam Neill's monologuing, chat, we cut outside the ship, and all you hear is like, man, ain't this about a fucking bitch trying to kill me? Now I'm coming back, motherfucker. Woo! It's fucking Cooper. And he goes right, because Sam Neill puts in the coordinates like 10 minutes until we go to fucking the hell dimension, or just hell. It's like, all right, fair enough. And, you know, Cooper just lands in the front of the ship. He's like, hey, everybody, I'm alive. And fucking Sam Neill turns around and points, because he grabs the harpoon gun from Lawrence Fishburne. He goes, and Cooper's like, oh, hell no! And he shoots the front of the fucking ship, and it hits Cooper. He's like, no! So after all that shit, he gets sent back into fucking space. But then, because the whole cabin starts to depressurize, everything starts getting sucked out, and Lawrence Fishburne's like, oh, and fucking Blondie's like, oh, and Sam Neill's like, because his chair, because he's in that little like derpy chair that's like connected to like the rail, and it like detaches. He's like, the chair gets sucked out. And Sam Neill's trying to hang on. He's like, no, I wish to go, no. And then this grate he's holding onto, this bends and it snaps. And he's like, ah. And Sam Neill gets sucked out of the ship, where he goes in space. He's like, no. He explodes. He explodes. She's like, well, that happened. Eventually, Lawrence Fishburne, he starts crawling towards the exit of the bridge. Starts getting out of there, chat. But then he sees like Blondie holding on for dear life, and he holds the door together. He's like, I'm not gonna let this be another Johnny Storm. He's like, reach for my hand, Blondie. He's like, I can't fucking reach. He's like, bitch, you gotta reach for it. And eventually we all know he wasn't gonna live. Yeah. Well, maybe. And so she grabs and he pulls her in. He's like, yes, he's made up for the death of Corey Mack, or whatever the hell, Coric, whatever the hell his name was. And at this point, Lawrence Fishburne's like, all right, fuck, what are we gonna do? And then they hear like a beeping. Apparently, someone's trying to get back into the ship. And they're going, holy shit, is it Sam Neill? Like, who could it be? And so, like, well, they get to the main airlock, chat, and they grab these wrenches and these tools, and like, I'm gonna take any fucking chances. They open the door, and we hear him, chat, before we see him. It's like, why y'all trying to kill me? It's the black guy. It's Cooper, chat. He survived somehow. And they're going, Cooper, come inside. He's like, what the hell is going on? Sam Neill revealed we went to a hell dimension. Well, the Event Horizon went to a hell dimension, and the ship is possessed by the devil. So we're going to blow up the ship and get the fuck out of here. And he's like, okay. Cooper's alive. It's like, all right, sure. So, Lawrence Fishburne's like, okay, you guys wait in the bridge. Like the bridge is fucked, but the other levels are still good. So you stay there with Potato Boy Justin, who's still a Potato Boy. And I'm gonna arm all the fucking explosive devices. See, they worked out, chat, foreshadowing. And they're like, cool. And so Blondie and Cooper, they start getting all the Simpsons together, make sure they're good, because it's going to act as a lifeboat, while Lawrence Fishburne arms all the fucking devices. But then, Chef, for some reason, the ship starts to bleed blood like it's a living organism. I guess it is alive. And so it just starts to, like, blood starts to bubble up from the floor grates, and it's in the lights, and it starts leaking. They're like, oh, shit. And they're like, Lawrence Fishburne, there's creepy, weird fucking shit everywhere. And then he's like armed the last bomb on it. Like there's like a shit, there's like dozens of bombs. It's like, why do you need this many bombs? And then all of a sudden, Johnny Storm appears. He's like, flame on! And he tries to burn Lawrence Fishburne. But Lawrence Fishburne, he runs to the engine room. He's like, ooh, 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 and he jumps in there, Chad. Wah! And he jumps in there. And the door's shut, and the whole fucking room's on fire. He sees, like, the desecrated body of Mama Bear. She's all like, ah, just looking really fucked up. And then all of a sudden, Johnny Storm appears again. He's like, ah, flame on. And Lawrence Fishburne's like, I'm not afraid of you. Cormac died all those years ago. I know you're not real. And then the guy goes, indeed, I am not Cormac. I am Sam Neill. And he turns into a very naked Sam Neill, chat, with his balls and peen just hanging out there, chat. Sam Neill's rocking an Italian sausage of a dick, by the way. And he's all like cut up, and he has all these like symbols and hieroglyphics like layered into his skin now. And Lawrence Fishburne's like, holy shit. And he's like, well, how are you here? He's like, the ship won't let me go. It wants me to experience the hell dimension. And that's where we'll go. We'll live there. We'll spread the beauty of hell for the universe. And Lawrence Fishburne's like, hell nah. And he grabs the, by the way, all this fight, it's the typical, like we don't know how to, it's not a horror movie. It's just an action film. Because all Sam Neill does is he throws Lawrence Fishburne around. He just throws him around, just like, does all that. He's like super strength. And he also grabs Lawrence Fishburne's head, and he's like, you will see the souls of your friends in the hell dimension. And we see the hell dimension, chat, and like Sean Pertwee, Mama Bear, Jason Isaacs, they're all being tortured like by Cenobites. They're all like, oh. Sean Pertwee has like this giant fucking spike coming out of his mouth. It's like, oh, like that. Very phallic room. Everyone's being raped and shit. It's like, okay, God, I get it. Hell, I get it. Hell's bad. Hell's bad. And Lawrence Fishburne's like, yeah, fuck that bullshit. And he's like, you can't do it, Lawrence Fishburne. You can't save your crew. He's like, I am gonna save them by sacrificing myself. And he grabs the button and goes boom. And Sam Neill's like, no! And boom! He blows up the bomb shit. He blows up the bombs along the giant like connector tube, and the portion that Cooper and Potato Boy Justin and Blondie were in, that ejects from the main ship and it goes out into space. While the other one, now I'm kind of confused by this. Like, I get the sense that it either got sucked in by Neptune, the planet, the gas giant, or it hyperdrive to the hell dimension. I don't know. It was a little unclear to me, but it Christina sounds pretty much. But I'm not sure. You guys have your thoughts on it. I'd be very curious about it. But it disappears inside of Neptune, and then we saw like a white light. Maybe it exploded. I don't really understand if it really did get destroyed and blow up, or it did go through the black hole and went to hell. I don't know. But then, Chad, it's like, you know, Cooper and Blondie are like, oh, shit, that was fucking scary. Anyway, let's go in our Jello tubes. And so they load themselves into the Jello tubes, chat. And it's like 50-plus days later. They're near Earth or whatever. And these guys board the fucking ship, like in these heavy suits. You don't see their faces. And they're like, oh, we're getting life signs right here. We believe we have Cooper and Justin and Blondie. And they walk over there, chap, and they seem like they've been perfectly preserved. Justin's fucked up, though. He sustained extreme injuries. He's a potato boy for life now at this point. And eventually they open up the gelatin jar of Blondie. She's like, bleh, she's vomiting like green jelly. And I'm like, are you okay? She's like, oh, where are we? Where are we? And the guy fucking, she's like holding on the guy. And the guy's like, give me a minute. And he fucking takes off his helmet. He's like, you're in hell. It's Sam Neill. He's like, no! And it cuts. It's another dream. It's another dream, Chad. And she wakes up in the jelly. Witness! Witness me! Get what the hell's there? There you go. Fair enough. Angie Berserker, thank you much for the raid. Everybody on the dance floor, rain. Welcome to hell, Eddie Berserker. Good to see you. Hope you had a fantastic stream. But she wakes up. It's another nightmare. She goes, oh! And then we get some really bad ADR from Cooper's like, it's okay, Blondie. Everything's fine. We're safe now. And she's like, ah, ah, ah. And then we cut. Whoa! Piercy boy with the 1,500 biddy donation. Thank you, Piercy boy. And thank you, Eddie Berserker, for that very kind raid. Wow-wee-wa, chat. Now that is some extremely kind support. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But then, chat, we cut and we get a really ill-placed rock sound, like heavy metal, like, yeah! Woo! Highway to hell! Boom, boom, highway to hell! Because literally they went through hell. Get it? And that, my friends, is Paul W.S. Anderson's 1997 supernatural sci-fi horror film in space, Event Horizon. Thanks, I'm confused. You came in at like the last third night. Ooh, North Zealand's cool. We'll look at that in a bit. No, thank you so much again, Piercy Boy Ninja Berserker, for all that support. That is amazing. And that's how the movie ends, Chef. That's it. It's over. Again, like I said, there are things I really like about this movie, like when they have the practical effects in there, the makeup, the sets, like those all feel real. They feel lived in. Like that was cool. I like that aesthetic. But when they get the CGI in there, it never looks good. It always looks bad. It looks cheap. It looks like 90s era CGI, so it's never gonna age well. Maybe with the exception of Jurassic, like even Jurassic Park has a little bit of dated CGI like the original one, but it's still good because the movies, thankfully, is so goddamn good. But there is so little like actual good 90s CGI out there, and this is certainly not it. And the other thing is, Chad, like all the hell stuff, all the ghosts, like the haunted spaceship, it's like, yeah, it just comes off goofy. It indulges in the typical scares you expect in a haunted house movie where it's like, boo, a ghost shows up behind you. Or, you know, you have the expositions like we went to, like all of that. I mean, Sam Neill is great because he's he's so ridiculous throughout the movie. I mean, he's at an 11 and you can tell he's having fun. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very mixed on this film. I get why people like it. There is some fun moments in it to be had. No doubt. There's some disturbing imagery that's cool. Again, the aesthetic, I think, really holds up. Actually, the practical effects. I totally understand why this is an inspiration for Dead Space. Clearly, Dead Space took from Event Horizon. There's no question. I like the idea of this fucking ship that went to a different dimension and came back. I think it just would have been better if they went to a different dimension, it came back, and it brought, like, this organism on board or something. I think it would have been better. It's fucking with people. Instead of it literally being Satan. I think that's the one thing. Ghosts in space. Yeah. 5 out of 5 removed eyes. 3 out of 5 juicy black sets. Hey, that's how he sounds. That's how he sounds in the movie. I'm trying to do an accurate representation of what I saw. It's a scene by scene by scene by scene breakdown. Oh, yeah, chap. I'd give this like a high rental for me. It's a high rental. There's a lot to admire, but there's some stuff I'm just like, I just don't like this. There's some stuff I just can't get over it. But I totally understand why people really do like it. Captain 7, oh, good to have you, Captain 7. Hope you're doing very well. Just got done my review for Event Horizon, Publius Anderson's supernatural horror sci-fi movie. Yeah. I hope you liked the review, chat. Hope it was worth it. Also, please do check out my Patreon, chat, because, hey, if you want to hear my natural reaction movie I had not really seen for, like, years. Great breakdown, Mr. Herman. Thank you, Blackstone, good to see you. And Luke the Boss, in one video. So I was Sam Neill seeing his wife, Ilis, before he went on the I have no idea. I mean, he was troubled already, but the eye thing was pretty specific to help. Ship, it was. Yeah, for whatever reason, you, like, scoop your eyeballs out. I don't know. They don't explain that. Maybe Satan, like, he was sending out his influence to Sam Neill. He's like, get your ass. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I feel like after this, Interstellar's logical choice, the next it is the same thing, right? The same exact scene, chat, that Sam Neill has is the one that fucking I forget the guy's name, but one of the other astronauts that Matthew McConaughey is with explains it the same exact way as Sam Neill, like space travel, the whole black holes. It's the same thing. Yeah. Yep. Thank you for the 5 videos. Appreciate that. No, thank you, chat, for all the amazing support. Wow, but that's a great guy. I have no idea why he was already seeing shit. I mean, you already get to say he was crazy already, clearly, and maybe Satan capitalized on that. But at the same time, why was he seeing his wife Isla? It doesn't make any sense. It's just like, I don't know. It just is. Ah, Lord chat. Like a worm luring the fish. That's pretty much what you have to assume. You have to assume with the movie. You just have to assume with it. It's like, all right. But yeah, but listen, I understand when people like it. It's if I was more of a fan of supernatural stuff, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm totally into this. But it's like, I'm just not. But hey, more power to you, respect to you if you do like this film. It is a cult classic. It has a very passionate fan base. Clearly, it's influential. Like, this is an influential movie, Chad. It's informed other movies. It's informed video games and comic books and other novels. So I'm not disrespecting its place in the pop culture zeitgeist, Chad. It is in the pop culture zeitgeist. I'm just kind of the minority that doesn't really care for it. But yeah, his wife was like, make us whole, which is straight from Dead Space. Totally that. Yeah. Alan Gray was on that shit. He was on those fucking bath salts. That's why he's scratching his fucking eyes out. Oh, nine running nods and smiles. Oh, Lord. No, thank you for being here with me, guys. I'm gonna take a brief break. I'm going to refill my beverage. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna react to this Resident Evil trailer. I'm very curious about that. And then we'll go ahead and do Gargoyles episode 20. Until then, chat, please entertain yourselves amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back. Stick around.